Yeah. Good evening, everyone. So, welcome back to our session. I think we can start it now. Okay. So, in last class, which topic we have started? Sorry, project done, right? All of you done the project? Done or not? How many of you done the project? And what about remaining? Means we are not going to the labs. Fine. So, from today onwards, yeah, we are going to start the new tool called Docker. Make the heading as Docker. It's a new tool. Hmm? Roles what? Roles done it in Ansible. In Ansible, roles not done. Sure. Wait. It's your notes only, right? Roles haven't done. Huh? Okay, fine. That means roles is the only pending topic for you. Don't worry, I'll cover roles. Okay. Ansible variables also not done. Huh? Mm, wait. Here, this is the example of variable. You can also use variable like this. Um, I think in this concept, what we call this one, lookups done right. Ansible lookups. Wait, are you sure lookups not done? Lookup means extracting the data, the topic, handlers, debug, ginger to template. Okay, fine. I'll cover this too. Fine. Basically, what happened is for morning batch, like 9 a.m. and for you, I'm running the same concepts. I covered for them. And unfortunately, I thought that for you also these topics done. Okay. Thanks for reminding me. So, but the thing is, my Ansible servers are currently like on stopper state. Okay, fine. I'll use the single server to tell this one. Or is anyone having Ansible servers ready? Cluster ready? Just tell me your account. Okay. I'll try to log in your account and I'll try to tell the concept. Just tell me like how many of you are having your Ansible servers ready here? Just come and log in your email here for a few seconds. So we can cover this in 10 to 15 minutes, okay? And we Okay, online. So we can start now. So this is the Ansible cluster. We have only two topics pending. So click on start instance. So variables is pending. Second thing is going to be roles, which is very, very important. And third one, lookups. Okay. So let's cover these topics today. We can cover all this in like 20 minutes. It's more than enough. So here I'll explain what is the meaning of Ansible variables. So at least let me connect to one server here on like VIM graham.yml. So if you go and see like what we'll write here, hosts, all. Next here I'll write tasks. After writing the task, so we will give hyphen name. So install git I am giving. So what you write generally yum name is equal to git, state is equal to instead of like this, and like let me write one more thing, hyphen name. I want to install Maven. What I want to install? So go here yum name is equal to Maven, state is equal to, okay. So here instead of defining values, I'll define the variables here. How to define the variables here? Vars. Go for vars here. A, I use the git here. For B, I use the Maven here. So now here I can remove this git and can I place A here variable? And here in Maven, can I remove Maven and can I place B here? Automatically variables will be calling or not, sir? If you execute your playbook, then it is going to work fine. So let me execute this playbook from here to this server. So let me connect to this server first of all. Voice is breaking. Online. Are you able to hear my voice properly? Can you please confirm all? So whenever if I forgot a concept, right, please remember, because while teaching to parallel batches, sometimes I might forget. So I thought I might teach you the concept, but it's for other batch also same thing. So fine. So here I am writing this one VIM playbook name abc.yml I'm using. Just do this playbook. Okay. So but here first of all check all servers are responding or not. Ansible hall -hem ping. Sorry, wait. Ping. Check whether it is working or not. Is ping performing perfectly? Ansible -playbook abc.yml. Check it is working or not. Is it working? Already you installed Git and Maven in your previous server. That is the reason why it is showing green color. So this is what we can call as static variables. Which variables? Static variables means if you define a variable inside the playbook, that is what we can call as static variables. But we can use dynamic variables. Dynamic variables means you can pass the variables outside of the playbook also. Currently, are you having variables here? No. But what I can do? Ansible -playbook extra vars. Okay. What is the first variable here? A. For A, I'm using git. And for B, I'm using Maven. Now the playbook will execute or not, sir? So this is the variables concept. Is variables working fine here? Is the values getting? Are able to get the values or not? So this is what we can call the concept of variables in the Ansible. Static variable means inside playbook. Dynamic variables means outside of the playbook. Is the concept clear for all of you? Fine. So here I have the variables. So here. Static variables and dynamic variables. So what done right for all of you? Okay. So next concept here I'm gonna teach you is about Ansible lookups. What I'm gonna teach you? Ansible lookup means it is very, very easy, guys. For example, if you have a file, in that file, if you have a value, if you want to extract that value, in that case, you can use the concept called lookups. Which one? So I'll teach you here. Oh, So whenever, like, are you facing this kind of issues while pasting any Ansible playbook? Are facing? Then at the time, what you were doing? What you were doing at the time? Use set paste. What I'm using here? The moment if you use set paste and if you try to paste it now, wait, it is not copying properly, first of all. I'm copying it here clearly, but why it is not pasting? For YAML lint. So it's working fine. So I'll explain here. So if you go and see here, what I'm writing here, hosts I'm writing. What I'm writing? I'm executing on developing. Vars. Vars means what, sir, here? Variable. What is a variable here? Yeah. So here I'm using concept called lookup. Which one? Lookup main purpose is to extract the data from files. If I have a file, in that file, if I have data, if I want to extract the data, I can use the concept called lookup. What I can use? So here I'm extracting the data with the help of lookups concept. From where I'm extracting the data? I'm extracting data from the file. Where is my file? Inside root, I have a file called creds.txt. First of all, we need to create this file or not, sir? So inside my root path, I am going to create creds.txt. Okay, so here I'm just giving user is equal to Raham. Password is equal to test123. Clear now? So now here I have a file called creds.txt. What I have? Oh, you are having so many files here. Okay, are you seeing creds.txt here? So this playbook is going to get the data from the creds.txt. Okay, creds.txt is a file. By using the lookups, what I'm doing now, extracting the data. And whatever the data you are extracting, you are storing on which variable? That means whatever the data in creds.txt is storing on variables. Now I'm using debug module. What is purpose of using debug module? To print the messages. So here I'm printing, hi all, my username is A. My username is inside this creds.txt or not, sir? And you have password also. My username and password. It's A. So now if I execute this one, cat creds.txt, sorry, cat abc.yml. If I execute this one, see what will happen. Ansible hyphen playbook. What is the playbook name? abc.yml. Is it executing, sir? So if I share this one to Zoom, are you seeing hi all, my username is Shaham and password is test123? So this playbook is getting the data from creds.txt file. By using which concept here? Lookup. See, again, I'll explain one more time for your more clarity. Just try to understand this one. So I'm using the variables here. What is the variable A? With the help of lookups concept, I'm extracting the data. I'm extracting from file. What is the path of the file? In roots, I have the file creds.txt and you are storing the data in variable A. With the help of debug module, am I printing message or not, sir? In that message, you are printing the value, but this value is having the data of creds.txt. Clear now? This is what we can call as Ansible lookups. Is the variable and lookups concept clear for all of you? Everyone? Online, what about it? Can you please confirm is the variable and lookup clear for all of you? Fine. So the last concept of Ansible is going to be Ansible roles. Very, very important concept, but I forgot that in your class. It's fine. So better you remind me, okay? So lookups is the model to get the data from files. You can get the data from database and you can get the data from key value pair also. Yeah. You can do it. Use that variable. Go to a file, put a variable a is equal to Raham, b is equal to password. Then extract the each variable separately. It's your Ansible main playbook, right? It's what your file. For example, a is equal to Raham, b is equal to password. By using the lookups, get the value of particular a. Okay, you can write debug just only a. That a will get the username. Okay, and if you give b, that is going to give the password. That you can do it. But basically, like this concept, we won't use much in real time. Okay, just I'm telling for your knowledge. Then now the main concept is here Ansible roles concept. So I'm teaching you the roles concept first of all. Where is roles? Max. Are you seeing roles here? So basically, the main purpose of role is to organize the playbooks into a directory structure. See, whenever you are having, see, if I show you like one live example, here one of our student is having multiple playbooks. Are you seeing a complete mess on this playbooks, guys? You are having number of playbooks. So it is going to be very difficult for me to find which playbook is working for which purpose. For that purpose, if I want to organize playbook, I use a concept called roles. Which concept? The main purpose of role is to encapsulate data. That means you cannot see what is the content inside the playbook. Encapsulation means what? Hiding the data. Encapsulation means what? Hiding the data. For example, whenever you are having the data inside the server, okay, or like said, data inside the playbook. If you execute the playbook, you can able to see it directly. But in the concept of roles, you cannot see the playbook content. You can see only the name of what you are executing. That is what you can call as encapsulation. Encapsulation means what? So we can reuse the roles multiple times. Okay. And then like the length of the playbook is going to be decrease. I'll show you. For example, if your playbook is 10 lines in general, whenever you convert that playbook into roles, you can see within 4 to 5 lines only. Next, it contain variables, it contain templates, it can contain task, everything, loops, everything we can contain. In real time, we use the roles for our daily activities. We use the roles for our daily activities. So remember, only 2 points about roles. Roles are nothing but organizing your playbook into structured format. Roles are to encapsulate the data and roles are going to reusable. In real time, entire work we are going to do with the help of roles concept only. Which concept? First of all, create a playbook. Here I have given each and every step one by one. Create a playbook here. mkdir playbooks or playbook, anything. CD playbook. Here, first of all, install tree package. Yum install tree-y. All of you are able to see the screen, right? So now let's try to create the folders. mkdir-p. I'll create the roles folder. Which folder? My roll number 1 is going to be packages. What is my roll number 1? pkgs. Inside packages, I want to give tasks. Okay. And I have roll number 2. Roll number 2 name is going to be here. See what is my roll number 2 here? Users. What is my roll number 2? I have the tasks. And roll number 3 name is going to be ABC. What is roll number 3 here? Now if I give the tree structure, I have the roles folder. Inside this roles folder, how many roles you have? ABC roll number 1, packages roll number 2, users roll number 3. And inside this, we have task folder or not, sir? Now create one main.yml. That means create a playbook in the task folder of each role. So see, we am inside roles, inside ABC, inside tasks. Create one main.yml. So here, write this content. So I'm installing few packages here. Already you know, right? What I'm installing here, Git, Maven, and Apache. I'm not writing the content, I'm just copy pasting it here. Why? Because all of you know how to write this one. Cat roles inside ABC, inside tasks, inside main.yml. I've seen the content here. Next, if you give tree command again, so in roll number ABC, you have the playbook. Now, in which role you want to write the playbook again? Packages, correct or not, sir? Okay, basically packages I write here. 1 second. Packages I write here. See, the only mistake I have done is basically in packages I need to give it. Okay. Okay, fine. Fine. Now in ABC, I'm installing the packages, sir. What I'm installing? Packages. Now in roles, what is your role number 3? Users. Use main.yml. Sorry, inside tasks, write main.yml. Here you have the code already. So copy this code. This code already you know, right? How to create users? You know or not? Use it here. Now again, cat inside roles, inside users, inside tasks, you have main.yml. Are you seeing the content here? That's it. And again, we have one more role. What is the one more role here? Packages. Here, if you want to write any other playbook, you can write. But as of now, I'm not writing anything. In practice, if you want to write anything, you can write. Now see here, roles are properly organized into directory structure or not, sir? Correct or not? If I execute the roles, VIM, Ansible, sorry, VIM playbook.yml, I can execute the roles like this. I'll show you here, wait. First of all, what I'll write general hyphen host I'll write. Later, what I'll write? Tasks. Right? But basically here we are not going to write tasks. We are going to write here roles. So here, what is your role number 1? My role number 1 is ABC. If I run role ABC, I'm going to install some packages. What is your role number 2? Packages. Here I don't have any content, so it won't execute. What is your role number 3? Users, right? So if I execute this one, so tell me, now you are executing the playbook. But in this playbook, are you seeing any kind of data? Are you seeing any kind of data? No, why we are not able to see any kind of data? Because the data is written inside the roles there. Where I written the data? Roles. Now, if I execute the playbook, first of all, length of the playbook is reduced. Is data encapsulated? And roles stored in a directory format or not, sir? That's it. Now go to here and try to execute VIM. I'm reading master.yml. Paste it here. Now just execute. Ansible hyphen playbook master.yml. See, here you can see the roles execution perfectly now. First of all, is it installing packages with the ABC role? Installing Maven. See, installing packages, installing Maven, installing HTTP done. Is it creating users? Done or not, sir? Now, if you see the playbook of master.yml, you cannot see the data. Why? Because you can only see the roles. Is roles encapsulating data? Correct or not? Is it creating the directory structure for our playbooks or not, sir? This is what we can call the concept of roles. In real time, whatever the playbooks we written, the playbooks are going to be on completely which format? Roles format. Here, complete information I have given. Okay, you have taken this from your notes. So finally, that's it about your concept of Ansible. Is the concept clear now? And one more thing, in interview, they will ask you a question like, do you know difference between Ansible and Chef? Already I given on your document there. Please check the document. Ansible use playbook, but Chef use Ansible connection is SH. Chef connection is bootstrap. Ansible is agentless, but Chef need agent. And Ansible CLI is Ansible only. But for knife, sorry, CLI of Chef is going to be. So it's going to be one of the interview question for you. So is Ansible done or do you have any pending on Ansible? Ansible Galaxy is there. It is the extension of roles. There is one more small concept called Ansible Galaxy, which is extension of roles. So that question, Ansible Galaxy, in real time, they won't ask you. Why? Because we never use Ansible Galaxy, but I'll teach you. What is Ansible Galaxy means? Whenever you write the code, where you are going to store the code? Where? GitHub, right? If you write the code on local, you will be storing on GitHub. Likewise, if I write these roles, are you seeing my roles here? Are you seeing all of my roles? If you write a role, that role you can store on a place called Ansible Galaxy. Ansible Galaxy is a website where people can able to store their roles. If I write a role, if I want to give to others, I can use the Ansible Galaxy. In Ansible Galaxy, for example, if you want to write a role for Tomcat, but you don't know how to write that role, go here and type Tomcat. Are you seeing Tomcat roles here? Are you seeing all the roles or not, sir? Like that. So go here, click on roles and to type here, wait, Tomcat. Are you seeing all the roles of Tomcat here? If you click on this one, if you copy this command and if you paste this on your local terminal, you can see the roles downloading. Go here, do it now. Is the Ansible role downloading or not, sir? That means already that role is written by some other person, but you can use that role. And where it is going to store? In my root path, in my .ansible folder, in roles, it is going to store. So see LL, inside root, inside .ansible, inside roles, inside this name, Crisium common. Are you seeing the roles here? Organized in a structure or not, sir? If you want me to show, just give the tree command. If you give tree command, you can see main.yml and any other thing, tree. Are you seeing this or not, sir? Configuration and everything. For this purpose, we can use the concept called Ansible Galaxy. Okay. In interview, they won't ask about Galaxy. Why? Because Galaxy even I never use on my real time. Okay. If you want to download roles from internet, you can use it. Of course, you can download by going here or you can execute commands like this. Let me show you the commands. If you go to here, where is the commands? Variables, vault. So this is, if you use Ansible Galaxy init Raham, a role name called Raham is going to create, but there is no data of this Raham here. So if you go and see here, give the command Ansible vault in, sorry, Ansible Galaxy init Raham. Are you seeing Raham role created? Or Ansible Galaxy init Jenny. Are you seeing a role called Jenny got created? If you want to install your role structure, you can use the Ansible Galaxy init command. Next, if you want to search for any role, give the command Ansible Galaxy search role name. If I want to search for Tomcat, what I can give? Ansible Galaxy search Tomcat. Or you search, wait. SCARCH. I'm searching for Tomcat here. Seeing roles are not, sir. If you want to download, same command I use it, right? Ansible Galaxy install, name of the role. Okay. Like that, you can see complete information about roles. Or if you want to know about the others, you can use these commands. If you want to get the user information, Ansible Galaxy information about Bondim. That means he's a user actually. But again, this concept we will not use on real time. It's just I'm teaching for your knowledge purpose. But we can't use this on real time. So that's it about the Ansible concept. So we have seen about variables, and after we have seen about lookups, and after we have seen about roles. So this is enough. Okay. So I'm not starting Docker now. Why? Because if I start Docker, it is going to be a bit confusing for you. I'll start a small tool called Prometheus. We can finish within 40 to 50 minutes max. What is the name of the tool? Prometheus. So basically, before I proceed for Prometheus, is this Ansible clear for all of you? Today's three concepts. Are any queries in this? Online, what about you? Can you please confirm? You can use variables Swapnil. Online, are you able to hear me? Is the concepts clear for you today? So we can start the concept called Prometheus. So fine. What exactly I'm going to do is, so I log into my account now. So click on sign out. So basically, Prometheus we use for the monitoring tool. Okay. For which purpose we are using Prometheus? Monitoring. Sir, if you have a server, if you want to check the load of server, or if you want to check CPU utilization, or if you want to check monitor like a memory utilization, if you want to check the network status, everything we are going to done with the help of commands, right? But every time we cannot use the commands. For that purpose, we can create one monitoring dashboard. What we can create? In our course, the monitoring tool is going to be Prometheus and Grafana. These two are going to be our monitoring tools. So let's understand what are these two going to do for us. So here you have the data. So let's understand. Prometheus is an open source monitoring system that is especially suited for cloud native environments like Kubernetes. That means we majorly use this Prometheus for Kubernetes. Okay. It can monitor the performance of your application. That means inside your application, inside your server, let's take it is your server. Inside server, you have application, right? It can monitor the application, and inside we have Jenkins server service, we have HTTP service, we have Tomcat service, right? Whatever the services you are having, that service is also going to be monitoring here. It will send an alert for you if you are having any issue. That means, for example, in this server, this application stopped working, or a Jenkins server, Jenkins service or Apache service stopped working. Then Prometheus will send an alert for me. See, currently you are working in company. Unfortunately, your web server Apache is stopped. If your web server is stopped, can you see the application? You are in some outside. Then how you can know that that is going to stop now? For that purpose, what we will do is we will create one alarm. Once the server got stopped or service got stopped, you will going to get a mail for your mobile. Then you will come to know there is a issue or not, sir. We can troubleshoot immediately or not, sir. That we can do with help of the Prometheus. So Prometheus is having a powerful query language that allow you to analyze the data. That means, for example, in this server, I want to see the CPU information. What I want to see? I can send a query. Show me CPU information. It will retrieve me the data. Or if I want to see memory information, I'll send a query. It will send me the memory information. Or if I want to see some other information, I'll run a query. It will show me the data. That query is called as Prometheus query language. Which query language? You know SQL, right? What is SQL? Structured query. So here we use Prometheus query language, which is going to extract the data from the Prometheus server. Okay. Next. Again, one more time, it's an open source monitoring tool for Kubernetes systems. It is to see the application and service of your server. We will send one alerts. So it is going to have a powerful query language to analyze the data. In real time, it will the real-time metrics. Metrics means information of your server, sir. CPU information, memory information, RAM information, network information. Every information of your server is going to be called as metrics. What we can call as? So it pull the real-time metrics, compress and store it on the real-time series database. That means in this server, for morning 9 a.m., what is the CPU information? For morning 9:1 a.m., what is the CPU information? For morning 9 to a.m., what is the CPU information? Like that, for every minute and for every second, it is going to store the CPU information, memory information. And that we are going to store it on the database. Where we are going to store it on? Database. Which database? Prometheus database. So it's a standalone system, but it can use it for conjunction with other tools like Alert Manager to send alerts. Already said, right? Prometheus, I can integrate with third-party tools. The third-party tool will send me an alert. For example, Prometheus is a tool. If I integrate Prometheus with my email, Prometheus will send one notification when the server got stopped. From your email, can you check the data or not, sir, whether server is running or not? So like that, we can integrate PagerDuty, Microsoft Teams, Slack, and emails we can integrate. So whenever you integrate, you will get the service or not, sir. Service is running or not. Then you can go and you can check whether it is working fine or not. Next, it collects and it is also rich set of integration with very tools and systems. For example, you can use Prometheus to monitor health of your Kubernetes cluster and you can integrate with Grafana to visualize the data. I'll tell what about Grafana later. Okay. Don't think about it as of now. So in a shortcut, I can say like this. Okay. Synopsis means short and sweet data. So Prometheus is a free and open source monitoring tool. What Prometheus will do? Collect the metrics of nodes. Next, we use here which query language? Prometheus query language. That will get the data. The data you are going to store on time series database. Here we can integrate Prometheus with tools like PagerDuty, Slack, and email. And what is the port number of Prometheus? 9090. Is the content clear till now? Only these 5 points are enough, sir. No need to go for full length. Again, one more time. Prometheus is free and open source. It collects what? Metrics. It's used which query language? Prometheus query, that is PromQL. And here it shows metrics that is going to show on time series. So we can integrate with third-party tools like PagerDuty, Slack, and email. We can integrate and we can send the notifications also. What is the port number here? Now let's set up the Prometheus. See, it will take only 30 seconds to set up Prometheus Grafana node exporter. How many tools we have? 3 tools. How much time it will take? Only 30 seconds. First of all, I'll go for instance. I'll create one new server here. I'm writing it as monitoring server. Remember here you need to give all traffic guys. Why? Because and one more thing, volume I'm taking 10 GB intentionally. How much I'm taking? Here I'm using T2 micro, 1 CPU and 1 GB of RAM. Remember this matrix, okay? Click on launch instance. And you can get all of my scripts from where, sir? GitHub, Raham Sheikh, all setups. There is a script called PGN. Are you seeing this PGN script? PGN means a shortcut I put. Okay, it's not the tool name. Okay, the shortcut I put. Prometheus, Grafana, Node Exporter. These 3 together can call as PGN in shortcut. Okay, go for the script called PGN. You can see 100 lines of script. Are you seeing 100 lines of script here? So if I run this 100 lines of script, I can integrate Prometheus, Grafana, Node Exporter, and this is going to set up within less than 30 seconds. Okay, let's do it. For my previous batches, I teach them. So from past few batches, I'm teaching them Prometheus Grafana. Why? Because everybody is asking Prometheus Grafana in real time nowadays. Previously, there like a lot of people asked about Nagios, but now everyone is asking Prometheus Grafana. Here, see, it is a logging with root user, but I want to give here EC2 user, right? So now go here and execute the script sudo -i and give VIM script name whatever you can give, okay. Copy this one properly. Not copying properly. Let me do it from here. Oh, wait. What is the port number of Prometheus, sir? Prometheus setup done. It will take only 4 seconds. Grafana will take some time. No, it's done. Grafana also. So Grafana will take almost 100 MB to download. That is the reason for late, or otherwise we can do setup within less than 10 seconds. Prometheus 4 seconds. Node exporter will take only 1 second. But Grafana will take 10 to 15 seconds. Why? Because 100 MB will download. Are you seeing both are three are running? Last one is node exporter. What is the last one here? We go and see node exporter service running here. We scroll up. Are you seeing Grafana service running here? We scroll up. Are you seeing Prometheus server running here? So 3 services. That means 3 tools we install. How many? Copy the public IP address here. What is the port number? Prometheus uses query language, right? Which one that is? Prometheus query language. And what is the port number of node exporter? It's 9100. Node exporter means it's a tool which collects information of your worker nodes. What is node exporter? If you hit enter, are you seeing the metrics here of node exporter? This node exporter will collect the metrics. Are you seeing metrics here? Metrics means information of my worker nodes, sir. See, here you can see every information. For example, if I want to see like my memory, are you seeing my 8 GB? Are you seeing my volume here? Data you are seeing or not, sir? Are you able to see CPU information, memory information, network, complete information you are able to see or not? This is what we can call as metrics. What we can call as how you are getting this metrics from the help of node exporter. If you install node exporter, it will give you the metrics. So if I go to Prometheus, I'll run a query language. Are you seeing this one? It is a query language. For example, if I want to see the memory information, which information? Type here memory. So if you want to see node memory active bytes, click on this one, click on execute. Are you seeing memory information? Active memory information. This is the query. And again, if you want to see CPU information, just type CPU. You can see this complete information of CPU. So CPU, right? You can go here and type node memory CPU per bytes. Click on execute. Are you seeing the CPU information here? Which language I am running here? Prometheus query language. Is it getting data or not, sir? If you want to see on table format, you can see on table format. No, sir. If I want to see on graph format, click on graph format. Are you seeing it on graphical format now? You place here. Are you seeing information here? Are you getting information or not? Prometheus will show you the information. When it will show the information, when you run the query language. Which language? And the information is going to store on database. Which database? Prometheus time series database. Which one? And you can ask me, sir, this Prometheus is getting data. From where Prometheus is getting data? From the node exporter. Node exporter will get the data and send it to the Prometheus. Now, if you ask Prometheus, it will give the data. For example, see, I'm the node exporter. I have complete information. I have complete knowledge about DevOps. You are Prometheus. If you ask me about tool called Jenkins, I'll tell about Jenkins. If you ask me about Ansible, I'll tell about Ansible. If you ask me about Docker, I'll tell about Docker. Whatever you are asking, I'll tell you, right? Here also, whatever the user is asking from Prometheus, Prometheus will only give that one. But entire information will be stored with the help of node exporter only. Is the connection between Prometheus and node exporter clear? See, I'll let it here. It is my server. All my server information is going to store first of all on node exporter. Where my complete server information store on? Node exporter. This node exporter will store the data. And the data is going to send to, when user asks some data, whatever you want, from Prometheus, Prometheus will ask node exporter. Now node exporter will give data to the user. Like that. So now I can show Block device information. Just type block here. If you type block, not this one, wait. Memory only. If you go for memory here, are you seeing node memory in total bytes? That means total memory I have. Click on this one, click on execute. Are you seeing total memory information? Go for table. Are you seeing total memory information? This is what I can call as information. Which information? If you want me to show it lively, just type the command, free command. Which command? This command will show me the how much of RAM is available. Value equivalent or not, sir? Not this one. Cat etc. Not etc. Cat proc meminfo. Can we use cat proc meminfo command? How much of RAM you are seeing? This much of RAM you are seeing, right? But what is the total RAM you are having? Some 9 series. Are you seeing this one? So like that you can see all the information, or you can use ls mem command also. So whatever the command you want, you can get the memory information. See, whatever you want, just run the query. This is going to get the data. From where the Prometheus getting the data? From worker nodes. Correct or not, sir? Fine. So now here, next thing comes into the action, that is called Grafana. Which one? What is the limitation of Prometheus? If you ask something, you only that data. But if I want to see complete server data, can I see on Prometheus? Think. If you are, what is going to send data? That means if I want 10 data, I need to run how many queries? I can't do it. If I want complete information, Prometheus is not well suited to that one. Because we are using Grafana. What we are using? So Grafana, it's a visualization tool used to create dashboard. That means whatever the data that is storing on Prometheus, taking all the data, and I'm going to create one dashboard. What I will create? Again, same example. I'm Prometheus. I have the data. Okay. Sorry, I am node exporter. I have the data. You are Prometheus. You are asking me. I am giving you data. Correct or not? But when you ask me the subject, I will be not available, right? For that purpose, what I will do, I'll create one PDF for you. If you have PDF, entire information will be furnished or not, sir? In second time, will you come and ask me data? Here also, we use a tool called Grafana. This Grafana can create the dashboard with our server dashboard. We can see the entire data. Here we need to speak about data source. Data source is going to be main component from data. Sir, if I want to create a dashboard in Grafana, I need to get the data from visual data now. For Prometheus, how it is getting data? From node exporter. The link. Node exporter will send data to the Prometheus, and Prometheus will send data to the Grafana. Wait. Is having the data. Grafana is getting data from where, sir? Prometheus. And Prometheus is getting the interlinking of these three clear for all of you, everyone? As this, like, is the link clear for all of you? Me on chat. Online. Fine. Next here, what I'm gonna do is, we go to here. Sir, Prometheus will show the data, but cannot create the dashboard. For that purpose, which tool we are using now? The dashboard we are using Grafana. And in the dashboard, we have two options. You can create own dashboard and you can import some other dashboard. Import means already some other person create the dashboard. You can reuse it. Okay. And again, we can Grafana with tools like PagerDuty, Slack, and email. Same. How you can integrate Prometheus, Grafana also you can integrate. And what is the port number? Now copy the public IP address of your server. Paste the port number. What is the port number here? Sir, which purpose TPO use in real? TPO means what, Venkatesh? I'm not able to get your question properly. And Prometheus, Grafana username and password will be admin. If you want to log into this server, to monitor the servers, Venkatesh, you need to monitor the servers, right? In DevOps, do we have monitoring part on last? Tell me the DevOps lifecycle. Sorry, admin, username, password. Admin. Go here and give the new password. Password I'm giving Raham. Here also I'm going to give Raham only as of now. What is the DevOps lifecycle? Plan, code, build, test, release, deploy, operate, monitor. You're doing monitoring, right? You know how to do plan. Like in real time, who's going to do the plan? Technical architects. Code, developers. Build, developers will do. Testing also tester will do. We will do the release. Have I shown you deployment? In Jenkins. Have I shown you operation? Operation means like controlling all the hundreds of servers. With Ansible, have you done? With the help of Ansible, have I done your deployment? Then what is the last part remaining? Monitoring. Okay, if we done this one, phase 1 of DevOps is done. Now we will go for phase 2 of DevOps. Okay. So now here, if I want to create a dashboard, I need to get the data. From where I'm getting the data? From the Prometheus tool, right? Don't worry about the connection. This connection and all I have given by point here, how to connect and where to connect. Connect to the Grafana dashboard data source. You need to click on add. And here we need to select here Prometheus. Click on data source. Prometheus. So here we need to give the IP address of your Prometheus. Is it your IP address of Prometheus or not, sir? IP address means till only here, okay? No need to give all of them. Copy it. Paste it here. Clear now? If you go here, in last you can save and test. Now you need to get a green color symbol. Successfully done. Are you seeing building a new dashboard? Click on here. Now here we are importing. What we are doing? Whenever you want to import the dashboard, we need to use the Grafana dashboards. Are you seeing this link? If you click on this link, here you can see all the dashboards, whatever you want. Just click on that link. Now I want to monitor my Linux servers, right? Click on Linux server. If you want to monitor the Linux server, these are the codes actually. Okay. So here for each and every dashboard, you will have some separate code. Already I have one code, sir. If I want to monitor my server, the code is going to be 1860. If you give this one, if you click on load, so select here data sources Prometheus. Fine. Click on import. That's it. If you click on import, you can see the dashboard now. Are you seeing the dashboard here? Are you able to see information or not? See, for example, if I want to see the CPU and memory information, go for CPU. Are you getting complete information of CPU here? And are you seeing the memory information here? You scroll down here. Are you seeing memory information? So tell me how much of EBS volume we have? 10 GB. What is the RAM we have? And from how many minutes server is running? And like CPU is having how many cores here? You are getting it or not? So like this, you need to get the metrics. So job you are getting from metrics and data source is here Prometheus. What is data source here? By default, we'd set Prometheus on data source only. Okay. Can get the information of this. Previously, If you click on view, are you seeing the system load here? What is the system load here? 1%. If you go back, if I want to see CPU busy, click on this symbol, click on view. Are you seeing CPU is busy? How much of busy? Again, go back. If we want to see RAM used, click on this one, click on view. Are you seeing RAM? How much of RAM is using? Sir, you are showing the information now. Now, if I want to see before 1 hour information, are you seeing this one? You can see last 5 minutes information. From last 5 minutes, how much of RAM is using? 36. From last 15 minutes, 36.1. And now from last 24 hours. So you can get data like this, okay? So from last 5 minutes, this is the data, how it is going to work. Now what happened, sir, you are seeing this data. For example, if server load is increasing, how this Prometheus will show data for us? Means see, currently what is the CPU utilization here? Are you seeing here CPU utilization? What is the time now? 17:33, right? 5:33. For 5:33, what is the CPU utilization? 98.6% of CPU is completely free. Okay. And user busy. With user, my CPU is consuming 1.2%. Correct or not, sir? You are seeing it or not? And we want to go for memory information at this particular time. Total RAM, I have 953 MB. And how much of RAM is consuming now? 187 at this time. If you want to see before 5 minutes, click on 1728. Are you seeing this value changing? Before 5 minutes, RAM using is 155 MB. But now what is the RAM usage here? 197. That means value is increasing or not. For each and every minute, for each and every second, it will show you the data. That is what we can call as Grafana dashboard. Now I'll show you how to increase the CPU busy. So if you go and see, click on view. Currently, what is the CPU utilization here? 0. Now what I'll do, I will try to increase some stress. If you want to increase some stress, copy this one and paste on your server. If you do this, this is going to download one stress command. Which command? So copy this command and use the command stress, yum install stress. That means to increase the load. Whenever you want to increase the load, you need to run the command called stress command. Which command? (1860). So that is the code for your dashboard. For each and every dashboard, you will have the codes. Okay. If you want to use other people dashboard, you need to use the code. How to see the codes here? Already I said, if you go to Grafana dashboards, for example, if I want to use this dashboard, click on this dashboard. This dashboard will have a code. Are you seeing the code here? 555. Okay. No, sir, I want to use some other dashboard. I want to use this dashboard. So if you want to use this dashboard, what is the code here you are seeing? For each and every dashboard, you have the code. Okay. If you want to use other people dashboard, what you need to write here? Code. So how you can get the code? If you go to Grafana Labs, go for a website called Grafana Labs and click on dashboard. You can get it. I hope it is clear for you, Sunil. So next year, what I'm doing is I'm trying to increase the stress. So give the command stress here. STRE is a stress command not found. Wait. Yum install STRE stress -y. What? Wait, yum install. Spelling wrong there. STRESS. Here I copied, na? STRESS. Fine. Now, intentionally, I am going to increase load of my server by using stress command. Which command? If you just type stress here, you will be getting one example. Copy this example. If you give this one and if you put 30 seconds here, for 30 seconds, my server is going to have stress. Hit enter. And in these 30 seconds, you can see the spike of my CPU. Click on refresh. Previously, it was 0.2, right? But now how is the stress here? Increasing or not? How I have done it? By using the stress command. Is stress increasing now? And even RAM also increasing. Consumption of RAM, previously it is like 36%. But now what is the percentage? Increasing or not, sir? And if you want to see system load, go to here and click on view. Click on view. Are you seeing system load increase? Previously it is only 2%, but now it is. And you can see the red color symbol. Red color symbol means at this time, stress goes lot of increased. Are you seeing the red color? Red color means it is completely burst out. Okay. Whenever you get these spikes on red color, this Grafana will send one notification for your mobile. So you can go to the server and you decrease the stress by killing the process. But remember, this is not your work. In real time, we have a team called support engineers. You know support engineers? This is the work of support engineers. Support engineers will monitor your servers, but as a DevOps engineer, you need to have some minimum idea about it. Is the monitoring and all clear for all of you? How many tools we discussed? 3. What are those? Prometheus, Grafana, Node Exporter. Prometheus is to, first of all, Node Exporter is to store data of your server, and the data will be given to. How I can get data from Prometheus? By using PromQL. And PromQL, if I use, I'll get the data. Data is going to store on Prometheus time series database. What is the port number, sir? 9090. But in Prometheus, can we create dashboard? For that purpose, what you are using? Grafana. Grafana is to visualize the data from Prometheus. And what is data source here? Prometheus. Data source means from where you are getting the data. So you can get the dashboard by creating and by using importing also, right? What is Grafana port number? If you want to get the code, where you need to go? Grafana Labs. Where you need to go? I'll show you. Click Grafana Labs. Are you seeing dashboards here? Click on these dashboards. You can get the codes here. Just go here and type whatever you want. Are you seeing dashboards here? So use whatever the dashboard you want. Fine. And if you want to configure email, go to here, go for alerting. In alerting, you can create alert rules. When you create alert rules, then you can go for notification policies. Okay, your IT team will do it. Don't worry about this process. I hope it is clear for you, Sunil Kumar. Is the concept of Prometheus Grafana clear for you? Online, what about you? Is the Prometheus Grafana clear for all of you? Can you please confirm me once? And offline, what about you? Clear? So now, fine. Sir, here my question is, sir, you are telling how to monitor the server. For example, if I want to monitor one more server, what I can do now? I want to monitor this server number 1. It is newly created server. If I want to monitor this server, what I want to do now? Just tell me this one. Sorry? Yeah, we need to configure. How to configure means first of all, create a server. In this server, if I want to get the data, which tool I want to install to get the data? Node Exporter. What we need to install? First, go to here and try to install only Node Exporter. So here I'm copying the code for Node Exporter only. And I'm connecting from browser. If you configure Node Exporter, this will get you the data, right? And before Node Exporter running, here if you go for Prometheus, go for status. Are you seeing targets? Only worker node 1 is running. Why? Because I configured only this one. This is not running. Why? Because we haven't configured the server, right? Currently it is on which status? Down. First of all, if I need to install this Prometheus Node Exporter, Node exporter install now. Can I get this server matrix now? Can you tell me? Can we get the server matrix? Yes or no? Are you getting matrix? So now if I go and if I click refresh, is it going to come up status or not, sir? It won't, sir. It won't get the up status. Still with status. Why? Because you just install node exporter. But you need to give IP address of the server to your Prometheus main server. We need to give it or not. For that purpose, what I will do? It is my Prometheus main server in etc Prometheus. We have a file called prometheus.yml. Go here. What you are going to do is here targets. Target means you already configure worker 1 and worker node 2. The only thing here we are going to give is we need to give the public IP address of the worker node 1. What we need to give? How to give that one? Go to VIM, VIM, etc hosts. Where I need to go to? If you go here, what I'm going to do, I need to give first of all public IP address of my server 1. And what is the name of this server 1? I need to give it as worker node 1. What I need to give it as? Worker 1. Why? Because in my configuration file, I given on the same way, right? In my configuration file, I give only worker node 1. So I need to attach that IP to my worker node 1. So now go and click on refresh. Click on refresh. It will come to which status now? Is it turning up now? Now if we go to Grafana, in Grafana, where is the dashboard of Grafana? Wait. I'm seeing dashboard of Grafana. Previously, you are seeing localhost, worker, the current server only. But if you want to see worker node 1, are you seeing worker node 1 data now? Data changed or not, sir? Now this is your worker node 1 data. Which data? If you want to monitor one more server, create one server, install node exporter, go to main server. In main server, you need to go to VM etc host and you need to add the IP address and give it as worker node 2. Then Prometheus will monitor that server also. Is the way of monitoring of multiple servers clear for all of you? That's about Prometheus, sir, and Grafana. For that, we need to create one more dashboard. For example, which servers you want to monitor? Like which service I'm asking? Huh? Grafana is a service. You cannot monitor its own service, right? It is a service which runs the dashboard. For example, we want to monitor the database service. Are you seeing MongoDB? The service at MongoDB is, if you want to monitor this service, click on this one. What is the code you can see here? Are you seeing the dashboard? So if you want to monitor services like this, basically you need to create a Grafana lab account. So Grafana cloud will be there. Create that account and you need to pay some money for it. So all here are not free. We need to pay money for some dashboard imports. Okay. But again, this is not a part of your DevOps engineer work. In real time, we have a support team. You know, support team, all of you. Support team main work is to monitor server. But what is our main work? To deploy the applications. But as a part of DevOps, you need to have clarity on the monitoring also. Now you got some basic idea about monitoring, right? By using which tools? Prometheus, Grafana, and what will node exporter do? Take the metrics of server and that will be given to, when will Prometheus show the data? When we'll run the query. Every time we can't run query. For that purpose, we need to create dashboard. Which tool will create dashboard for you? That's it. Is this clarity clear for you? So now that's enough for today's session, sir. Here I have given each and everything now, so you can take and you can practice on the lab. It's a very small concept actually. So now, before I go into doubts and queries, the concept clear for all of you today? Everyone. What about online? If you are having any doubts or any queries, you can ask. And Anu, you want to speak, right? Just give me 1 second. I'll give unmute option for you. Post duration. It will take 2 months, I got. No, Sunil. Without Prometheus, Grafana won't work. If you want to work, you need to add some data source. If not Prometheus, try to create one more data source. It is going to work for you then. Okay. Anu, you can speak now.
Hi, sir.
Yeah, hi.
So to actually, could you please open Prometheus.eml files, please?
Tell me. Yeah.
So I have included in my Java project Prometheus, same like Prometheus.eml file.
Okay, same file you wrote. Huh?
Same, yeah, scrape interval, yes, and then scrape configs, Prometheus job something same like almost
Okay.
scrape
Okay.
interval 5 seconds.
Okay.
Localhost targets localhost 1990.
Okay.
And
Hey.
metrics path, we have given some path metric actuated Prometheus. Same, almost same static configs.
Mm.
Localhost edge. Why localhost 9100?
Localhost means your own server. I said right. So it is our Prometheus own server metrics. If you want to get Prometheus own server metrics, you need to put localhost, or otherwise don't need to give.
9090. Okay. In the static configs, under the second one,
Okay.
targets, two targets are there. Here localhost 9100. Why is that?
It is node exporter, right? From the node exporter, you are getting data. So when you are going to define target, these is your target server you want to monitor. If you want to monitor your target server, first of all, you need to define. It is my target server 1. It is my target server 2. It is my target server 3. For each and every server, the node exporter port number will be 9100, right? You got my point?
Okay.
Yeah.
So, but same like almost, I have given targets localhost 8087, but
Okay.
Tomcat is running localhost 8080.
No. Basically, you can't monitor that like, okay? You need to monitor, see. First of all, if you want to monitor any service, you need to provide the worker node. You need to provide IP address or DNS, anything is fine. Here 9100 I'm using for node exporter. Why node exporter? Node exporter is going to give data for me, right? That is the reason why I mentioned 9100.
But I'm not able to open the Prometheus localhost 9090. If I open, how I am not able to open Prometheus
In your
dashboard.
real-time work, Anu, you are talking.
Yes, sir.
First of all, I'll tell you one thing. Go for your ETC host. In ETC host, you have the local host enabled or not. Second thing, check the port number. That means in security group, you need to open 9090. Third thing is Prometheus service need to be running on your server. Check these 3 configurations and let me know by tomorrow, okay? If it is not working, I'll help you.
Please let again. Please let me. Please. Please give the points again, sir. First, where I have to check 3 points you have given. Hello. Hi, sir.
Hello.
So now are you there? Basically, first of all, check whether the port number 9090 is there or not. Second thing, check Prometheus is running or not. That service. Check these two and let me know by tomorrow. Okay. Sir, just it's like knowledge purpose in real time. We can't work in Prometheus Grafana node exporter. You said we separate team. Yes, definitely, Venkatesh. We won't focus on that more. Why? Because we have separate team. So Sushil, you want me to draw a diagram? Fine. So for example, let's say how it is going to work. This project I explained from a morning batch. It is your developing server 1, developing server 2, testing server 1, testing server 2. So whenever you want to monitor all of these servers, you need to create one monitoring server. What we need to create? In monitoring server, I need to install Prometheus, Grafana. Node exporter is optional in monitoring. But node exporter, you need to install on all the worker nodes. And this worker nodes IP address, you need to configure on prometheus.yml file. Now Prometheus and Grafana will monitor all of these worker nodes. Hope it is clear for you, Sunil Kumar. Fine. So offline, any doubts or any queries from your end? Okay then. So online, still any queries? Can you also give the diagram in the running notes? In running notes, that is text format, right? We cannot create. Let's just take a screenshot, Sunil, if you want. I can do it for you. Take a screenshot. Better. Anu, you can speak.
Sir, because you have used node exporter, but my application is different. I am included. I am developing a project to microservices, one application.
Okay.
A small application is same something like location or something like. So
Okay.
in that location, I want to monitor that service. Or something, maybe in future we
First of all,
will
tell me what is the
more
name of the
services.
service? Which service you want me to monitor?
Location.
Location. That is the service, right? What is the port number for that service?
Port number, 1 second, sir. Application in my application property.
Okay, I know. Better let's do one thing. Currently, you are not having that much of information, right? Take the information and ping me on Telegram.
Yes, sir, I am in front of system only.
System only.
8080, my port number.
So you want to monitor that port number, that application is running on that port number, right? That means you want to monitor Tomcat, Anu. Okay. So go here for Grafana Labs, and which one you want to monitor now? Tomcat. So if you want to monitor your Tomcat server, Tomcat. Are you seeing this one? Dashboard of Tomcat. Are you seeing this one?
Yes, sir.
Go to here and understand the requirement. For this is also data source will be Prometheus. And what is the ID here? 11122. So use this one. You will get the service. So you can see the dashboard like the status, uptime, and you can see Java language garbage collector. You can see everything information like this. Hope it is clear.
Okay, so I am not able to localhost. If I open 9090, I am not getting Prometheus dashboard. So instead of that, you want me.
So Prometheus dashboard is not getting means. Have you checked in the service of Prometheus first of all? You are checking the port number, but what about service?
Service, how
System CTL status Prometheus.service. Okay.
Okay.
Fine.
Thank you.
So if you are having any queries, just send me a screenshot. What is the issue? Like in Telegram, I'll try to solve it. If I have seen that issue before. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay, then thank you everyone for joining today's session. Let's meet on tomorrow's class. Bye.